Hey guys, it's Warlord EXE with my day 10 entry to Warbosstae's July painting challenge. So I basically got all the minor details on these guys finished up. So eyes painted in, and the lenses. So all these guys need to do is be matte varnished, have his eyeballs get some art coat afterwards to give him that glossy look. I've gotten their bases painted up and matte varnish so I can start doing some weathering powders. And then on the bigger base for the demon prints, I did a oil wash, a black oil wash. I was having a little bit of problem with it. I don't know if I used too much paint, too little paint, if I didn't varnish this well enough. Wasn't really getting the oil wash to flow into the cracks and crevices as well as I wanted it to. But it definitely did darken this down. I almost actually lost, it almost seems like I completely lost all the brown tones except for about right in here, which is kind of what I wanted, just not to such extreme. But when I look at it next to these ones, which haven't been, have had any weathering powders, it does have a sort of a brown tinge. So maybe once I matte varnish this down, it'll be easier to notice those brown tones. Also, I applied some more of the ash gray weathering powders to the ends of these planks, and at first I tried adding drops of isopropyl alcohol, and it seemed just to wash it right off. So I'm not really sure how people manage to dab it on without ruining what they have underneath, but it did that to me. So then, while those dabs are still wet, I went back and applied the ash gray weathering pigments again over the top of it, and that seemed to work. I had to scrape a little bit off because it was a little too heavy. It still looks a little too heavy, but I know even with isopropyl alcohol, from what I've seen and read, the matte varnish is gonna kind of knock some of it off and tone it down. So I'm hoping by going a little bit heavier, it'll stay on. No, that's not good. Okay, so we're okay. Um, so yeah, I really need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my demon prints on his sword blade, because it's kind of getting now to the last bits of this vow to finish up. I mean, the obliterators are done, they just have their bases. Uh, so hopefully sometime today or tomorrow I can come up with an idea what I want to do with it. As far as the question of the day, ooh, what was the question? I just looked at it. Oh, my favorite miniatures to ever paint. They would have to be the cultists, the chaos cultists. I think I have two up here. I'll just grab one of them. So, these guys. Uh, yeah, I just really enjoyed painting these. Uh, Part of the fact is that they're just really cool looking models. The other part was probably because it felt really easy, simple. There was no stress, just easy, simple paint job. Basically, a lot of this is just base coat and wash, which I know I've said in earlier videos. I don't necessarily like doing that, or the feel you get from just, or the look you just get from base coat wash, base coat wash. But with the cultists, I didn't feel like I had to mentally compromise by saying, oh, just base coat wash, it's dirty, it's a cultist, it's supposed to be. It actually looked like it gave it the correct look. I mean, yeah, sure, highlights would have been nice, would have really helped, but, you know, I liked how they came out in the end. So yeah, there's a little bit of rust on his blade. Yeah, so leave any comments, suggestions, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video.